Super Bowl 58, the rematch between the Cowboys and the Bills over at Las Vegas. It's worth noting that in the 4-year stretch of the Bills losing the Super Bowl, they have won a total of 58 games, losing the last two Super Bowls to the Dallas Cowboys. So 26 and 37 and 49, 51, 54. They've won a total of 58 games in the 4-year stretch that the Bills lost the Super Bowl. They are going to face off against the Cowboys again in Super Bowl 58. 58 total wins in that 4-year stretch. What's more to come? The Cowboys win the Super Bowl 28 years later. It is Josh Allen that threw for a high of 28 touchdowns during his collegiate career. In the pros, we've seen it with Dak Prescott, 28 games since his injury in 2020. It is Josh Allen that has lost a total of 28 games in his NFL career, 24 in the regular season and 4 in the postseason. Jim Kelly, the quarterback of the Bills during those 4 Super Bowls, threw for a career total of 28 interceptions in the playoffs. Bills quarterbacks threw for 2 touchdowns and 7 interceptions in the Super Bowl. I imagine Josh Allen's going to throw an interception first before a touchdown. It's going to be 2 touchdowns and 8 interceptions for Bills quarterbacks. In the 2 years that the Bills faced off against the Cowboys, they won a total of 23 regular season games in those 2 seasons. Their next meeting is over at Las Vegas. Las Vegas, Gamache 23 for the Cowboys' first title since over at Tempe in Super Bowl 30. Atlanta, Georgia, the site of the last Super Bowl. Atlanta, Georgia is also Gamache 23 as well. Atlanta, Georgia is Gamache of the next matchup for the Cowboys' next championship since over at Tempe. And that'd be the next Cowboys-Bills matchup for the Cowboys' next title. One of those matchups is at the city of Pasadena in 1993, the first matchup. It is city of Pasadena, that's Gematria 58. And the Cowboys and the Bills are going to meet again for the Cowboys' first title since over at Sun Devil Stadium when the Cowboys win Super Bowl 58. Tempe, Arizona for the Cowboys' next title as Gematria the last Bills-Cowboys matchup over at Georgia. It's Georgia, that's Gematria 62. And then these 2 years that the Bills lost to the Cowboys, they won a total of 28 combined games. 23 in the regular season, 5 in the playoffs. 28 total wins for the Bills in these 2 years. They lost the Super Bowl. They're going to lose to the Cowboys again as Dallas wins the title 28 years later. The last matchup was at Atlanta. It's Atlanta, that's 69 for the next matchup between the Cowboys and the Bills. It's 6 Super Bowls and 9 appearances for the Dallas Cowboys. How about on the Cowboys side of this? They beat the Bills across 2 seasons. That was for a total of 31 wins. I've already documented that Mike McCarthy is going to win the Super Bowl 31 3 months and a day after his birthday to surpass Mike Holmgren in playoff wins. Holmgren won Super Bowl 31. And the Bills scored a total of 30 points across these 2 Super Bowls. The Cowboys could win their next Super Bowl since Super Bowl 30. Cowboys obviously has Gematria 30. Next NFC championship since the Rams in the Super Bowl 56. That's what's about to happen. First winner of the NFC since Super Bowl 56. City of Tempe is Gematria 56. So, yep, that makes a lot of sense. Las Vegas ties into the two Bills seasons. In 2 straight years, they lost to the Cowboys. They won a total of 23, 28 including the regular season. Josh Allen, collegiate high of 28 touchdowns, 28 losses in the NFL. Jim Kelly, 28 interceptions. It's looking very good for a defensive player to make the difference in this upcoming Super Bowl. Would not be surprised at all to see a flurry of interceptions come the Dallas Cowboys' way. Cowboys over the Bills in Super Bowl 58.